What's happening, people? It's your boy Adam from Shisha Central, and I'm back for episode 5 of the Russian Hookah Series. Today, I will be reviewing a Shisha called Na Grani from Russia. It caught my eye at Hookah Club show when I visited back in February. Obviously, the box, as you can see, it's a nice wooden box. It comes quite compact. And yeah, it just caught my eye, so I thought I would get it and review it for you guys. It had some good characteristics to it, and it looked very similar to some other Russian hookahs out there, but for half the price. So I thought, let me bring it back, give it a try, give it a thorough test, and yeah, let you guys know my thoughts. So let's get straight into it. As usual, I'm going to show you how to put this bad boy together. So let's go. So guys, now I'm going to put the Na Grani hookah together. So first things first, you get the chamber like so, then the downpipe. Make sure the downpipe is facing away, and the way you'll know that is these two water indicator lines will be facing furthest away. Go ahead and screw that in. Then you're going to get the stem, which is a bit difficult to put together, but just watch this and you'll hopefully be able to put it on correctly. So you're going to get this like so. Screw it in. Then you've got this ball. Screw that in over here. Then the other part of the stem, screw that into the other side of the ball. It can be a bit slippery. That's one thing I found out about the Na Grani. The threading is a bit slippery. So once you've done that, you've nearly got the stem completed. You're now going to go ahead and fix up the tray. So the tray comes with obviously this part, the bowl port, and this part for the underneath. So it is a bit difficult to put together. So what I normally tend to suggest is you get this part here, put it in like so, and then you're just going to screw this top bit on like that. And now it's nice and tight. So all you're going to do now, you just have to slip it in here, and that is your Na Grani Shisha. The only part you're missing is obviously the diffuser, which screws on over here, and the purge. So put that in like so, and then that is the Na Grani hookah. So once you've done that, you're going to get your hose. So your hose is like this, and you're going to go ahead and put this part on for the hose port. Like so. That's nice and tight, like so. And then this is obviously the mouthpiece. Get it like that, shove it in, and it's all done. So now you're going to get the base. Remember to wet this bit sometimes, otherwise it's not going to slip in nice and easy. Once you've done that, go ahead, put that in. And they got 2 water level lines on there. I tend to go for the second one, and because that's personal preference. But apart from that, you can go for any really. So now that's in, it's on the second line. Hose fits in nicely, so all you got to do is go like this. It's not magnets, it literally is just a screw-on sort of system, lock-on system I mean. So just quickly go like this. And that's it. Now let's get this smoking so I can give you my verdict on it. So guys, I'm back. Now it's time to test the Na Grani Shisha. So as you can see straight away, it has a nice little feature to it. You can put your hose in the holder like so. So this is your purge, but it also acts as a holder, which is pretty cool. It looks quite good, so that's a good point. So let's get started. So I'm using a Cloud Lotus 1 Plus and a Blanco medium bowl. Let's get started. Let's take the first hit. Nice clouds. As you can see, clouds are quite good. I'm going to start off by going through the bad points of the Na Grani Shisha. So one thing I saw when it comes to the threading on the parts, it can be a bit slippery sometimes. So when you're doing it, it can sometimes slip and it's a bit harder to put together. It's not a big issue, but something that I found. Also when you purge, so the way I like my purges is basically one blow in and the base is clear. But with this one, you have to do it twice. So if you just look carefully, you have to do it twice before it's fully empty in the base, which is not a bad thing. There's loads of hookahs out there where you have to do it twice, but you know what, just a little thing that I personally don't like. Another thing is it can be quite hard to put together besides the threading, but if you just look at the back of the box, it'll actually tell you how to put it together. So if you don't look at the back of the box and you start putting it together, you could put the stem on wrong. That's another bad part about it, but obviously it's common sense. You have to look at the back. Hopefully you see it. I didn't personally, but now you're watching this, you will, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. But apart from that, the diffuser is pretty good. It does make a bit more of a rumbling than other Russian hookahs. I do put it on the second line because I like a bit more of a traditional pull sometimes. But those are kind of the bad points about it. Now let's go on to the more positive notes. So overall, nice stainless steel hookah. You don't really see too many Russian hookahs made of full stainless steel without covers and sleeves and stuff like that. So it's good to see. A lot of people say this looks very similar to the Matte Pair Classic because it does in certain elements, especially with this ball. But I like the fact that this bit over here, the tray, you can literally just pull out. So there's no screwing on. It's more of a German design at the top here, like Dashini Shishas or diamond hookahs. So that's a good point about it. It's a bit different. Another thing that I really like about it is the fact that it's just one complete piece in the box. So the box and presentation is really good. I haven't really seen too many Russian hookahs with a nice presentation like that. So I would definitely say the good points outweigh the bad points. And another reason why I like it so much is the price point. So it is much cheaper than, say, the Matte Pair Classic and some other Russian brands out there. Obviously in Russia it costs, I'll say, half the price of what Matte Pair costs. Obviously if vendors bring it here to the UK, I'm not 100% sure of the cost, but it should be cheaper than the other ones out there. So some of you may be wondering, where can I buy it here in the UK? As you know, Naughty Hook has been launched, my new shop. Unfortunately, I won't be stocking these right at the start when I launch my site, but I've been informed by another very good vendor in the UK, Kakas Hookahs. He has these models that have just come in, so you can always go and purchase off him. He's a really good guy. I'm not sure of the price or anything like that, but if you do want to give it a try and test it out, he's the guy to go to. So I hope you enjoyed the review of the Na Grani. If you have any other questions, let me know. And I'll probably say that's it really, apart from one little thing I just forgot. So another thing that I'm not too fond of is over on the chamber grommet. It does work decent, but I found that with most Russian bases, it can be a bit loose. So all you have to do is obviously tape it up and then put the grommet on. That's another little issue I found with it. But apart from that, like I said, good points outweigh the bad. It's cheap, it's easy to use, and yeah, I'll definitely recommend it. So go ahead, go purchase it. I hope you enjoyed the review for episode 5. If you got any more questions, let me know. Make sure you look out for Naughty Hookah coming very soon. And take care, stay safe, and I'll see you later.